So if you want to look your best without having to drop a bunch of money to reinvest into your wardrobe, there's a lot of tips and tricks and tactics that you can do that are a lot of them are free and some of them are just very inexpensive that can instantly revitalize your tired old wardrobe. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you 5 things that you can do to do just that. Okay, so the whole point of this video is to be creative and use a couple edits here and there to improve your style. So the first one is gonna be to use double-sided Scotch tape to keep your tie in place. And we can thank the Donald for this tip because the most annoying and just thing that looks sloppy in a gentleman is when his tie is swinging from side to side. So that's what a tie bar is for, and there's even tie stays for that. But say you don't have either and you don't want to spend, double-sided Scotch tape can do the job. So go to your kitchen drawer, your office drawer, grab your Scotch tape, then you're gonna wanna go to your tie, you're gonna grab the thin end, put it behind the thick end, and make sure it's secure inside the loop. This way it's gonna keep both parts in place. Then you're gonna grab your double-sided Scotch tape, put a little bit behind the thin end, and then stick it to your shirt. Your tie should stay in place throughout the whole day, and it's a very cheap hack to look more put together. So you ready for tip number 2? Now this one's not gonna cost you a dime, except a little bit of effort on your end, and I call this one the hanger trick. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to your closet, and you're gonna arrange all your hangers to be backwards. So instead of putting it right side forward, you're gonna put all your hangers backwards. So what this is gonna do is that all your hangers are gonna be backwards. Every time you pull something out to wear it, when you put it back, make sure you put it back the right side. So what's gonna happen is that about 3 to 4 months in, you're gonna notice that a couple items are still backwards. And that's gonna be a clear sign to you that those items, you no longer want them. So strip your wardrobe of everything you don't like and only keep what you actually use. This is gonna make your morning so much easier, and you could sell what you don't use and make a little extra cash. So one thing that will quickly destroy your style, which brings me to tip number 3, is a shirt that remains untucked, having a muffin top. Not only does it make you look sloppy, but it also adds about 10 visual pounds onto your frame, neither of which you want. So I have 2 hacks that can help you keep your shirt tucked in all day. One is to tuck your shirt into your underwear. Ew, yes, it's gross, but it's super effective. So if nobody's gonna be seeing you in your underwear, you have nothing to worry about. If you tuck your shirt into your underwear, it can actually keep your shirt tucked in all day. But say you can't get over the gross factor and you don't want to look like a goofy nerd, you can use shirt stays, and I've talked about these before as well. Now shirt stay garters aren't free, of course, but it is very affordable, and I think it's a necessary. So for your shirt to stay tucked all day, and if you're not gonna tuck it into your underwear, which many don't want to, shirt stays are pretty much a necessity. These can keep your shirts tucked in all day, and I've talked about them before. They are a little bit hard to find because not many retailers produce them, but I recommend using KK&jay. I've talked about them before. They're all made in the USA and really high quality, but on top of it, the best part, they're super affordable. So my second hack, use shirt stay garters. I'm gonna have some link down below. You guys can check them out. Like I said, super affordable hack, and it's something that's gonna elevate your style that much more. All right, so here goes tip number 4, and this is all about repurposing your old clothing. So a little bit of DIY and creativity can go a long way. So instead of throwing away your old clothes or just not wearing them anymore, see if those items you can kind of repurpose to rejuvenate and make it a favorite. So for example, let's take a dress shirt. So here's a before. This is what the collar looks like. It's also an old shirt that I kind of just got bored of. Let's rejuvenate it. And this is the after. Check it out. Brand new shirt, looks a little bit cooler, and you would pay around $30 to $40 at Zara and H&M to buy yourself a new band collar shirt. So not a bad deal. Tip number 5 is to kind of solve the issue of wearing a belt with the suit. I've always talked about that. I find it not the best option when you're wearing a suit because it just takes away from the suit's elegant silhouette. Like you have a beautiful sharp cut suit and boom, in half you have a belt. That's why I always say don't wear a belt with a suit or trousers. It's always better if you can get side tab adjusters on your trousers, or if that's too much, the next alternative is much cheaper, which is to wear suspenders. The great thing about suspenders is that it's a cheap alteration. You can grab all your trousers and take them to your tailor, and for around $5 to $10, they'll add suspender buttons in the inside. Even better, you can buy a bunch of buttons and tailor them yourself in. Sewing a button is not that hard, and you can add suspender buttons inside the trousers of all your trousers for like $1 to $2 a trouser. Now every time you pick up a trouser, you can easily wear suspenders with them. Now on top of suspenders being a far more stylish option to wear with your trousers, it's also a far superior method to keep your trousers up. Because suspenders use your shoulders as anchor points to hold your trousers up. Your trousers are gonna stay up all day, they're not gonna be sagging, as opposed to a belt which just cinches in your waist, which with movement and the fluctuations of your body, your pants start sagging throughout the day. So not only is it a better, more functional alternative, it's also more stylish. Now these suspenders that you see right here are also from KK&jay. Just like the shirt garters, it's another item that it's rarely found. Like you really can't go to major retail stores and find them. It's only a very select few that do, and the ones that do can get really pricey. These suspenders are from KK&jay. They're made completely in the USA with high quality fabrics, leathers, and metals. So I'm gonna have these linked down below so you guys can check them out. But like I said, having suspenders in your wardrobe is probably the best way to go, and these KK&jay ones have really great value. I'm telling you guys, these are really quality made, and the price point is probably one of the most affordable you'll find online at the quality that you're receiving, and also add more functionality to your wardrobe. All right guys, so that's it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button down below. That's it for me today. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and to our second channel here. See you guys next time.